Yes, so guys, I want to show you how you can make a beautiful graph like this one. Yeah, so assume you have data here. This is the product and the sales amount, and these are the products. These are the amounts sold. So I've already put them in as currencies, but I'll show you everything from the start until we get a very good chart like this one. So let's go to sheet 2 here. Now this is the data. We have the headings here, the headings of the table. So we want to make it look like a table. So we highlight and then we Control T. You can use the keyboard shortcut Control T, or you can go to Insert here. Assume you are at home, so you go to Insert and then you just say table. Yeah, and then you just say OK. Now you can see you have a good table there. So to start with, you can also format that table depending on your preferences. So you come here, you use these options here. You can just take any one you want. Yeah, you can use the drop down list here. Then you can get any table you want. Yeah, so you can want a simple one like this, but make sure they still have the filters, these ones, so that you can select what you want. Yeah, you can, maybe you want blenders alone, so you get the information of the blender. So it's called a filter because it's a slicer. It's like a slicer, so it filters whatever you want. Yeah, so for now let us choose all of them. Now we say OK. So we are interested with a graph, and now for you to always get a graph from your data like this one, you just highlight. It's very simple. Go to Insert and then go to Recommended Chart. So the Excel will always recommend some charts based on the data you have. Yeah, so let's say this is a pie chart, for instance. You can recommend that. So you choose what you think is the best. Yeah, so you can see clustered pie chart. This is column chart, pie chart. Here's another one called funnel chart, like the ones we obtain mostly from the Power BI. Yeah, here's another one. It's called Pareto chart. Yeah, so Pareto chart always orders things from the highest to smallest, or smallest to highest, and also a trend line on the opposite direction. Yeah, so now we are going for this. Let's go for this. You can always explore these ones at your own time, but let's start with this one. So we are using a clustered column chart. Now click OK, and here you have your chart here. So with this chart you can format anything, like you can make the graph as beautiful as you want, because always the catch is always to make it as beautiful as it is, because this is a presentation. Yeah, so in as far as you are presenting data, you want to make it as attractive and as beautiful and as reasonable as it is. So first of all, we want to remove the noises, what is not necessary here. So you can remove these lines. So you just go to display the add ribbon, and then you grid lines. You remove the grid lines. You make it plain. That's beautiful. That's not the first thing. The second thing, some people may prefer to remove the axis, because sometimes you can have the title that says everything. You can put a title like product then sales amount, so it's self-explanatory. Yes, so sometimes you can have something like this, and then you just put the, let's say, let me see, there is this data labels. You can put the data labels there. Yes, so sales amount. So you just come up with whatever you find it very suitable. Yeah, so for now let us retain the X and Y axis. Yeah, you can retain the X and Y axis, and then you can remove the data table, for instance. Yeah, and then you can format these columns. So you just click on one of them, and then it highlights all of you can say let's start. Okay, click on one of them. That's the first thing. Second thing, you just come here on your right side, you choose the color. You can say red, for instance. So you choose the favorite color that you want. You can also choose the thickness. So you come here, you can say width. Here is the width. You can select the width to be small or to be highest, like that. So this one is the gap, like the difference between the columns. So you can always reduce or increase. Yeah, so I think in most cases something like that on almost 70% or 60. I always use 65% here. Yeah, and then you can come here, you can do your things, the presets, you can do colors, shadow. You can have shadow, for instance, or without doing all of that, you can go to chart design. When you highlight your chart like this, you just click. Let's say it was outside, so you just click your chart and then you go to chart design. You can choose always the templates that are there. So you can choose like this, because in most cases I like this, or even this one. So let's say this. You can select that one, and then you can work on that one. So let's say you go to add there, you remove the grid lines. That's the first thing. The second thing, you highlight there the heading there, or the title. You go to home, you change the color maybe to red, you make it's bold already, you decrease the size a little bit. Let's say that one. It's a beautiful chart there. You can also put any other designs that you want, like the shadows. So let's go to shadow here on the right, the fill, the border. Let's see if you can put anything on the border. Let's say you want to change the color of the border, for example. So you come here, let's try yellow, and then the compound type maybe stick like that. So it's changing. You can see it is, although it's not very much visible, but at the borders of the chart the color is yellow. Yes, so you can always play around, and then you can put you just double click, you just change the access titles, for example, against the product, and then the y-axis the same thing. You can do the same thing. So you can always do a lot of things. Yeah. So sometimes you may want to try with the different types of graph. Let's assume yeah, you can move that one a little bit. Sometimes you want to highlight and try with a different chart like this. Yeah, donut chart. Let's try donut chart. But you can see also it's good. It's also good. So it's just it's up to you to choose the right the designs that are attractive to you on this, from this side, from up here, or you can customize them by clicking on everyone and also putting on colors and everything. Yeah, so that is what you can do. You can do a lot of things, and you can come up with a very beautiful charts. And now when you have so many charts like this, very well organized with a title and everything, that's a dashboard. Yeah, so every day we shall be doing a lot of small things like this, and at the end of the day we will make a dashboard at some point. Yeah, so thank you so much for following up. Be blessed.